I'm a dude that does dishes. Yeah, that's true. Working day and night, got a lot to do.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Dude Does Dishes. I'm the dude doing the dishes. Welcome to episode 44. Should have been at 50 a long time ago. I've been slacking. It happens. You know what? Here's a duck. Here's a duck. What's that got to do with anything? Absolutely nothing.
That's it. No more Mr. Nice Duck.
I was hoping that would quack you up a little bit before we get started with the dishes, because I still haven't got a plug for my other sink. Water will be running softly. Oh, I gotta take my watch out. That was a close one. I mean, my watch is supposed to be waterproof, but I do not want to test it. No, I do not. Let's get some dishes going. Hope you guys have been well. This water is hot. Hot. Holy moly. Holy hot, hot, hot. Ooh. I feel like I should have put that water in a little while ago. This is way too hot. I can't get my hand in there. I'll use this to get the silverware out here. Holy moly. These times I'm going to pull my hand out and it's just going to be, all the skin's going to be melted off. Wow. Usually when I do the Dude Does Dishes, I let it sit for a little bit. That was running way too much. But yeah, usually I let the water sit for a little bit. Today, not so much. Not so much. Ouch. Ooh. Anyway, we got to get started with our international days. So today, May 7th, it is May 7th, 2025. First International Day. It's National Tourism Day. And I had to include that because I live in a tourist town. That's right. You guys know this. If you don't, Niagara Falls is a tourist town. We rely heavily on the tourist dollar to fund city projects. And that also makes me happy for my other channel, Hidden Jackpots, because I love checking out the tourist stuff. You know what? I love, to be honest, I know you're going to pay a lot more to do tourist stuff when you go to visit another city. But to be honest, that's like half the fun. Checking out what people call tourist traps. To me, I don't know if you would consider it a trap. I mean, you want to go to a city, you want to see something that city's famous for, something going to get you in the door, like museums. I love museums. Museums are great. The little knickknacks you can buy. This hat was actually bought at a tourist trap, a souvenir shop, right? Every place has souvenir shops. Pick up your snow globe, your fridge magnet, your keychain, something with your name on it that has that city's name or that country's name wherever you're visiting. Like, I love that stuff. It's cheesy, but you know, if you're visiting somewhere, you gotta get a souvenir. You're not gonna get, I mean, the places that get the souvenirs, they get them for cheap. Obviously, they're gonna mark them up. But you know what? When I'm traveling somewhere, I want to bring back something to remind me of my trip. Yes, you can bring back photos and videos. I definitely agree with that. But just something physical. Like on my fridge. I have some Cuba magnets. I have some Las Vegas magnets. Those are basically the only places I've been, really. So yeah, it's National Tourism Day. So if you're out and about, touring around, pick up a souvenir. Go for it. You know what? You only live once. Get some cheesy magnets. Get a bumper sticker. That's one thing I don't have is bumper stickers, because I'm not putting bumper stickers on my car from like Cuba or whatever. I'm not going to. But I do like the other stuff. Keychains, magnets, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it's International Tourism Day. And it is also National Carnivorous Plant Day. Did I say that right? Carnivorous. You know them. Well, you know the Venus flytrap anyway.
What is that?
May I introduce Mr. Venus Flytrap? Hey, little mama.
I would hope you would know the Venus flytrap. That is one of the many plants that eat meat. Who knew? Like, I mean, yeah, like I said, you knew about the Venus flytrap. But who would have thought, like, plants eat meat?
The tips locked together like prison bars.
That is so bizarre when you think about it. At least I thought it was. Like, I mean, do you guys know any other plants that eat meat? Carnivorous? However you say it. Coniferous? I guess it depends where you're from, how you say it. But yeah, that's it. They fascinate me. I've seen videos of the Venus flytrap in like slow motion, and I almost feel sorry for the flies. Like, it's kind of like, it's weird. Like, plants are hunting. Can you imagine? That's like lazy hunting, right? Like, plants, they don't even have to move. They just catch their food. Their food comes to them. Is that like humans? I guess. If you get your groceries delivered, your food is coming to you. Is that comparable? Probably not. But you know what I'm saying. Like, these plants, they just grow, and their food comes to them. Very interesting. Very interesting. Do you know any others? Leave a comment below with some other carnivorous. Can I not say that word, or what? What is wrong with you? Anyway, on to the next day. The next day. Well, speaking of the next day, next day's Friday, because it's Thursday right now. But that is not what I was going to say. It is also National School Nurse Day. School nurse. I imagine very overlooked position, but very important. Did you guys ever have to visit the school nurse when you guys were in school? I did. And I don't know how many times, obviously, but there was one time that stands out to me. And this is, I don't know, it's kind of I guess it's a weird story. And it's hard to explain without showing you, but I'm not going to show you because it'd be even more weird if I show you. But there's this game that we played when we were kids. Whoa! That was a lot of water just all over the place. It wasn't really a game, it was more like, I don't know, early Jackass Johnny Knoxville stuff, I guess. I guess you could call that. So one kid would lay on his back and put his feet in the air like this, right? So picture, these are legs, they're not my arms. And then you would sit on the kid's feet, and the kid would be like, poof, would just shoot you right up into the air. Do you get it? Can you picture it? These are legs, right? Like, laying on my back, these are my legs. You sit on the feet, these are the feet, and boom, shoot you right up into the air. So that, I know, whatever. I hope you can picture it, because otherwise it just looks ridiculous. But yeah, so I was the one getting shot up into the air. And as I got shot up into the air, the kid decided to walk by. So I came down, my face hit the back of this kid's head. And maybe I was smiling or something, but my teeth went into the back of this kid's head. And needless to say, that kid went down. I went down. When I get up, I had no front teeth. My front teeth were gone. They weren't stuck in his head. They had just disappeared. They were probably like on the grass somewhere. And that was a time that I remember that I had to visit the school nurse. And I believe I also had to go to the hospital. That was the only time I really remember visiting the school nurse. Have you visited the school nurse? Do you have a weird story like that? Leave a comment below. I would love to hear your reasons for visiting the school nurse. No offense, but if you just went to visit the school nurse because you had a cough, don't leave the comment. I know. A lot of people maybe went to visit the school nurse because they had a cough. But do you have a weird story? Like why you had to visit the school nurse? Like something like that? If you do, leave a comment below. Like I said, I'd love to hear it. Dishes are done and we haven't even hit the freaking, we haven't even hit birthdays or facts. And I do have something extra at the end for you guys. So we'll just keep on going. Quack, quack. Doesn't even make a noise. Useless duck. It's been a little while since I did do those dishes. I'm a little rusty. I just drained the sink. Almost forgot to be quiet while it was draining. Let's get some of this water out of here. And we gotta get on to birthdays. Birthdays. Today's birthday, we start out with Paul Leary. You guys know Paul Leary? I'm gonna say maybe not, but I don't know. He was the guitarist for the Butthole Surfers. Sorry, he is the guitarist for the Butthole Surfers. He is still alive. How many of you guys know the Butthole Surfers? Yeah, that's it? Just you? No, not you. You over there. Butthole Surfers. I listened to them when I was in high school. And at first I was like, excuse me? What's the name of this band? But then I listened to them and I was like, these guys are really weird. And then they got popular and started getting played on the radio. And to hear somebody say, up next is the Butthole Surfers, I was like, this is hilarious. Anyway, it's Paul Leary's birthday. He is 68 years old, which is crazy to think, because I used to listen to them in high school. And to me, high school was not that long ago, even though it was like over 30 years ago. So I guess 68 years old is correct. I guess that sounds good. Next birthday, Owen Hart. You guys remember Owen Hart. I hope you do. Rest in peace, Owen Hart. Owen Hart was a member of the Hart family. You know Bret Hart. Obviously you know Bret Hart probably. And Owen Hart passed away in a wrestling accident in 1999 on a pay-per-view. And I remember, I still have that on VHS. I watched that pay-per-view, I recorded it. It's like one of those things, when you see somebody die, like, it was on TV, but it was still like real life, that sticks with you. Rest in peace, Owen Hart. Oh, Owen Hart would have been 60 years old too. He died when he was 34 years old. Too young to go. Definitely too young to go. The last birthday. I still got a couple of things here I can do. Got a knife. My cutting board. Let's just run this water a little bit. The last birthday. I'm sure you guys have heard of this guy. Mr. Beast. You guys know Mr. Beast? To be honest, I only learned of Mr. Beast maybe about 3 years ago, which is insane. Turn this down a little bit. You know, Mr. Beast gives away a ton of cash for like doing weird stuff. Not weird stuff, just like competitions, kind of like sort of like Hunger Games stuff, but also I have seen him in one of his videos. One that sticks with me for some reason was he bought a car lot. Yes, that's right. You heard that right. He bought a car lot. All the cars on the car lot, and then he sold them for each of the cars for like $1. Just put up a sign on the side of the road. $1 cars. People pulled in and they bought $1 cars. which makes for an amazing video. But I guess he started out playing video games on YouTube and got a lot of subscribers, and then went to started doing all this other stuff. And he helps a lot of people out with like teachers. I notice he donates a lot of money. So cool kid. And I say kid because he's turning 26. 26. You know how many subscribers he has on YouTube? Let's get Dude Does Dishes to the same amount of subscribers. What's wrong with me? Let's get Dude Does Dishes to the same amount of subscribers as Mr. Beast. He only has 389 million subscribers. You think Dude Does Dishes can get up there? Maybe close, but I don't know. 389 million's a little much. I'm right now at 64. It's a little ways to go, just a little bit. Let's get Dude Does Dishes up there. All right. Now I am completely done dishes. Everything is done. I haven't even touched on facts. So, with that, it's time for Facts. That's right. Dude drops facts. So the first fact I have today, we mentioned carnivorous plants. This should just be a whole blooper reel, this whole episode. You think? I cannot speak today. Dishes are done too early. I did not time anything out. First fact, carnivorous plants, there's over 700 species. So when I asked you earlier if you knew any other ones other than the Venus flytrap, if I don't get 700 comments below with every carnivorous plant, I'm not going to be happy. You guys got to leave 700 comments. Actually, I will be happy. If you guys leave 700 comments, I might not be so happy because I respond to every comment. And that's going to be a lot of comments to respond to, especially being like, yeah, you're right, that's a carnivorous plant. Yeah, you're right, that's a carnivorous plant. That would probably be my comment. So maybe don't leave 700 comments with every plant. Just saying. On to the next fact. We are born with two fears. Two fears that we're born with. It's in our DNA. Did you know this? I always thought we were born with no fears, and we just kind of learned fears. So we're born with two fears. The fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. And this is in our DNA because of back in the day, survival. We needed to survive. You hear a loud noise, it scares you, right? It's going to be something coming to get you, probably. So that's one of the fears, and the other one is the fear of falling. I don't know why that would be survival. I mean, I'm just scared of falling. I'm scared of heights. I'm not necessarily scared of falling, like tripping. Like, I don't want to, but I don't think I'm scared of it. And I feel like you can get over those two fears. Like, I'm not really, I say I'm not scared of loud noises, but they do scare the crap out of me. They do. See? I don't even know where that came from. But that's one. Falling is not too bad. But then you learn fears over time too. Like, I'm scared of heights. I'm scared of small spaces. I know why I'm scared of heights. I'm not going to share the story just because, what are we at? 18 minutes on this episode. I better get going. I got one more here. Laughing came before language. Scientists tickled apes. How cute is that? See if I can find a clip of that. The scientists tickled apes, and they sort of laughed. They had that reaction. They can't speak, but they can laugh. They can giggle. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. And who doesn't want to see like an ape giggle? Come on, that's so cute. So, with that, Dude Drops Facts is done. National days are done. Birthdays are done. Dishes are done. I got one extra thing for you here. I'm going to play a clip I recorded earlier. I saw this on TikTok, and I was like, that is weird. Let's check it out. Can anybody explain this? I saw this before, and I was like, you put up this on your mirror, and you can still see behind it. Like, you can see my reflection. See, now, if I cover it, I can't see myself, but I can see myself over here. Right? And now I can look at myself over here. How does that happen? You guys know? That is like so weird. That's so weird. Mirrors are weird. Is that not weird? I know it's like just a play on angles with the mirror, but it's still weird. Like, you could put up like a towel right in front of you, but then have like a camera off to the side and you can still see behind the towel. You can still see my face even though like the towel is right in front of me. That I thought was weird. Anyway, this episode's done. It's a long one. I apologize. And I apologize for all the mess ups. A little rusty. Got nothing else. If you guys like this episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell so you get notified when I do dishes. Other than every day, because I do dishes every day. But you'll get notified when there's a new episode, because that is very random. Eh? Threw a little Canadian in there. Eh? And I will be back in the next episode, so I hope to see you there. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you don't want to see. And thanks for all the support. Catch you guys in the next episode. Adam C. I said Adam C. What is this? I'm doing an outro to the wrong channel. I'm speaking of wrong channel. Check out my other channel, Hidden Jackpots. Adam C. Out. Ciao.
One select hustle, hear me scream. I'm a dude that does dishes, yeah, that's true. Working day and night, got a lot to do. Cleaning plates while I'm spitting these bars. Just a humble guy, yeah, I'm reaching for stars. Watch the suds rise up, it ain't no joke. In the rhythm of life, I'm whatever broke. Chilling with the homies, sharing little laughs. Doing my thing, it's all about the crafts. A dude that does dishes, living the dream. In the heart of the hustle, hear me scream.